there's still so much CC going down. Shark Guy is nearly dead. Lopachinski putting in work, but that's a huge Volley Bear ultimate there. And Wesley and Shield, they clean up the fight as plays. He's trying to make the solo play, looking for that upper 90. Gravity makes a fall through, puts it low and gets the goal. And so that will be the Condors.
All down at once right at the start of the round.
That was
Condors.
probably the quickest round.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Esports is for everybody. That's what makes this so special, where there's not a lot of barrier to entry. It's, do you have a passion for gaming? That's all it really takes. There's so many different things involved in this. It really does take that full team to make a successful event run. And that's what this program does. You got the lighting going on, you got the video capture going on, you got the whole production crew that are packaging this all together, you have the shoutcasting that's happening. We want to be, that pinnacle for esports. We want students to come here, learn from industry best, and launch their careers in esports. You have that new arena that's being built. To have that investment through the college, it proves a lot. We're invested in this. This can lead to something really big and something really neat and something that you're really invested in. It's $1 billion industry, and we really can't wait to see where this goes.
It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to hang out with the Condors squad here at Conestoga College. I'm Leaf, and oh heck, is hanging out beside me. It's going to be a wonderful day of esports today because we somehow landed up on Rocket League again.
I just realized that. As you were doing it, the intro, I'm like, wait a minute. It's not that long of a day because we just have Rocket League today.
Yeah, we just have Rocket League. We had Counter-Strike originally was planned, and then if that ended early, we would get to this Rocket League match. But they won out through a DQ.
Yeah, DePaul is no longer in the league, to
They're
say
just
the
gone.
least. Yeah, they got disqualified, so
D-League.
Counter-Strike got a nice win.
Yeah.
There they go.
There you go.
You know what the thing? We're watching Rocket League today because they were supposed to play next week, so overall next week you actually don't get any Rocket League.
That's what you think.
What are you going to do?
I don't know yet. I'm still
figuring
figuring it out. Here's our squad today. Chunk 80 and Rachel, the
Very much so. We're up against Rochester University, and this match today is to determine if we can slide our way into a guaranteed spot into the playoffs.
Right. We're behind Illinois State there. They're at 6-0, which means they're going to be locked in for number one, I believe, because they've got all the points they need to get. But for us, again, losing this would give Rochester that position ahead, I do believe. So this is to lock in that top 2 to avoid having to go through that last chance qualifier.
Yeah, a little qualifier at the end there. This is the spot we need to get. We need to beat them because we lost. Was it Illinois? We did play Illinois.
It was Illinois.
It was Illinois.
If we beat Illinois, we would have been fine.
We would have been fine
But
already.
because we didn't beat them, now we got to beat Rochester.
Yes.
It was kind of a contest between these 3 teams.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Rochester also has some matches to play coming up as well. It might seem like they're a little behind on schedules to go through with, and they're against teams that they will most likely beat.
Exactly.
So this is the matchup to see tonight between Conestoga and Rochester to see who gets this playoff spot.
And there's a big one. So thinking back to, again, kind of the story of the squad so far, they were on quite an uphill trend with that new system they were working out, how they operate with each other on the field, how they're rotating. It was looking great. Then we had a bit of a break. We had the good old Argentinian government come in and snatch away one of our players, brainwash them, come back, and now they're all I don't know, just maybe collect the data they've been collecting on us.
Okay,
but
it's like a drone almost.
Chunk is a drone.
Oh,
see, look at him. He
looked in our direction as you said that.
He knows.
That's kind of scary. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm a little on edge after that one.
It's kind of crazy. Think about it. Anyways, so he's away for a week.
Yeah.
Regardless of any conspiracy theories, that week away is going to cause some, regression in terms of rust that builds up. So they've been working that off. You saw the rust at the very beginning. We saw them play earlier again against Illinois, and you could see a bit of that rust in there.
Yeah.
But I think it's been shaken off. I mean,
they're warming back up a bit more now. They're getting into the groove as well. The issue has been that they haven't been playing against as many high-tier teams as they wish to.
Yeah.
Because of those play styles being different, they're not as used to it competitively, and they're still getting into the groove of that again now, especially after it's a real shame that this is before this weekend because they're going to the LAN down in Windsor this weekend against a couple of high-tier schools down there.
That would have got them warmed up for
If they had it in this match next week, oh, man, they would have been looking amazing.
That's true. But we do have our matchup, an important one, a single best-of-5. Condors versus Rochester to figure out who gets that little freebie into the top 2, into the playoffs. And we're hoping it's us.
Oh, it's going to be... Watch real soon. You gave them the King of the Hill warm-up earlier. You're playing with them.
Yeah,
so.
I made sure that they had a run for their money.
Give them a bit of a boost.
It was definitely a good thing they played me. It was not. It was very easy. I don't think.
I was about to say, do you think you're Rochester equal?
They were probably sleeping on during that.
I mean, you got to flick on, what was it, 80?
Oh, yeah, I just destroyed them on that. Yeah, that was great.
There you go. You can say it on stream.
It sucks because I don't have the proof of it, but just believe me. Trust me, bro.
I saw it. I'll stand as your witness. How about that?
All right, thank you. Wow, we already find ourselves early into defense. And a nice clear there will buy us a little bit of time. Let's see if we can change the tune, change the story, and have ourselves a nice little Condors dinner down in the orange half.
I like what I'm seeing already because when we played against Illinois earlier this week, they managed to get a lot of early goals on us.
Right.
And we're already a minute through, and it's been quite an equal contest between these two teams right now, although Conestoga is playing more defensively. They're holding their own right now.
Yeah, a lot of the problem was that we had double commits defensively. Just a little of that synergy out of sync, but now we're seeing those getting each other's toes.
They just need to be used to playing around each other, having that trust, knowing who's going to go for what ball, and no hesitation at all. And they should be looking pretty good.
Chunk tries to slam that one off the backboard. Thought maybe he'd pretty well is make sure they can lock down the midfield, but we have seen a back and forth. Rochester has been pushing into our half of the field, and they're getting a little bit too close for my comfort to the goal line.
Yeah, but 80 got it covered there, sends it on out.
Double.
Siom go for the double off the backboard. It's interrupted a bit by Chunk.
Whoa, a miss there by Chunk is going to give a wide open shot there for Rochester. It is saved out by 80, and somehow we hold on to a 0-0 scoreline.
That's good, that's good. A bit of a mistake, but of course it's good nonetheless. Conestoga right now over in their end. Oh, trying to get a shot off there, couldn't quite get it in. Chunk's going to get it forward here, try and get a good setup. Or Shield might be a bit ready in case. The double commit from Rochester does clear it out, but might make an opening for 80 here. Oh, just couldn't quite get the right shot angle on it.
I think he was going for a backboard pass there to allow Rashiel to come in, and he looked for a demo. They are now trying to just aim for some of that disruptive play on the goal line.
Yes.
It would have been a good shot, actually. But I've seen 80. I mean, against me, he was going for some stylish stuff. So I wonder if a solo play might actually be the answer in this case. They've had a few opportunities for that third man to take a straight arrow shot towards the net. If they do it while staying close to the ball, that might be the answer.
We'll see soon. They hear you pull off what you're trying to put down here.
Well, clearly Chunk is listening.
Yeah, he's getting in their face. He's getting aggressive right now. It's still been a few, we're down to a minute 40 right now, and nothing has really happened. A few close shots on net, and a lot of trades of aggression, but so far, no team is really shining on top of the other.
Yeah, no, I would say we've had some more of the opportunistic chances on offense over Condors, so I do think we have maybe that 60 to 40 split right now in our favor, but you're right, the 40% still could turn into a goal for Rochester.
Ooh, Rochelle misses the aerial there. Chunk's going to save it back. Might see a good setup here. 80 with the shot off the backboard. Double, no. It's looking good, though. We're seeing a lot of good attempts coming from Conestoga right now.
Infield passing as well, which is I like to see. That's the goal!
Nice!
Chunk is finally going to find that opening. A slow roller from the corner there, popped out by Rochelle. He's going to get the play, make the assist. And finally catching Rochester's defense off guard.
There we go. 1-0 already. Minute left. Just need to play that good defense here, and they can just run out the clock.
I'm starting to see that shift at 60. I'm thinking is up to 65. Okay. The midfield's starting to get locked down. We just spent a lot of time in Rochester's half.
You're not giving them 70% yet. You're going to give them the 65, just an extra 5% right now.
If they spend another 20 seconds without conceding midfield, then yeah, but they haven't.
Oh, it's over already. Yeah, stay at 65.
Oh, good
bounced
play.
Off the Chunk there.
Sebward is going to tie it up. This is why I didn't give him the 70%.
Oh, he tried to get in his face.
Chunk. So the reason Chunk pre-jumped and was expecting a pass play.
Yeah.
But instead, Sebward came in for the Doomsy dish, popped it off Chunk himself to go in. So, yeah, I understand where the heads-up play was coming from. As a solo player, you got to pick one of the plays. He just chose the wrong one.
It's hard in those situations. Got only so many options. Got to pick one to commit to. Just couldn't quite go through for him. Double commit there. Already on game one.
Very potential. I mean, anything can happen here. We are having an attack from Rochester. Yam isn't going to get any possession. They'll end up back to his own end, but they do have the mid boost. Condors is probably going to want to put this on the ground if they can. Yeah, they're going to let it drop anyways. Even though it was Rochester put it down. Overtime in our first game of this best of 5 of an important series. There's no way. There's no way they win the kickoff, a cheat kickoff. And Condors, game 1.
Interesting way to end it, but you know.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, take what you take. And honestly, I think like the average for times is actually a pretty or they'll go like 8 minutes.
Like a long amount of time.
Yes, because what happens is you kickoff. Because they don't want to be the ones to give up that long overtime. No. Can go longer. For Rochester, that's the best way to lose. It's the best way to win in overtime because you don't have to
Sports. We are back on Stadium Day P.
I don't know. I don't know what
Stadium. So I'm not too worried. Already switched over in the other end.
Two for Rashiel. That's actually going to allow them a sustained. They know that this team is able to put some shots on net. They've seen some. This isn't going to be an easy match, but I think they might have started to realize that.
We're keeping some good offense already.
I've been asking for that in the fake.
Oh, it just bounces in front of net. Rashiel flies his way in, just barely couldn't get it right.
Really close. That's what I wanted, though. I asked earlier, hey. They're doing is right. They're holding the midfield really well. That was a great fit.
It is Seb word. But if Conestoga can also recognize that. He's trying to make his way over to Conestoga's end.
Ooh, could have saved that, but I think he thought he had a little more time than he. Problem is that Rochester was also waiting, so where he's coming from there. That was a hard one to try and defend.
Right now, Conestoga's down. There's good enough room to get back in this game.
Ooh. Shield getting really antsy with that third man, but it allows them to keep that pressure on. I love what I like to see from the Condors, and this is why they're holding such a strong fort on mid.
Is gone. The trust is there. They're playing off each other perfectly.
That's the one thing that they knew they needed. It's gone, and now of rotation right now that's allowing them to keep.
That's the play they have to go for here.
That's one of those ones.
Shield's going up. Denying the space.
Rochester, they're looking. From Chunk, follow.
Where'd that player go?
Should have been rotated by. I think he. but in this
back into a second overtime already this match. See Chunk's able to send it out. No kickoff goal right away. Things are a bit different. He's coming around the corner trying to get in front. Rochester